Before we get into today's story, let me introduce myself for anyone who's new here. And yes, I'm a real person, and this is not an AI voice. I'm an American expat in my 60s, officially retired, but still searching for the kind of life I couldn't afford back home on my budget. The cost of living kept climbing, while the income didn't. And a lot of you know that story. So I packed my bags, came to Thailand, and like so many other retirees here, I've been making a go of it. And honestly, it's been mostly wonderful. The weather, the food, the people, the freedom, it all feels like the fresh start that I needed. But even in paradise, you still have moments where things don't go the way you expect. Cultural differences hit you, rules feel different, and sometimes those lessons are funny, and sometimes they're costly. And one of those lessons, maybe the biggest one, is riding a scooter in Thailand. Sure, I could take scooter taxis, grab, bolt, or hop on the bot bus like everyone else. But something about having my own transportation just fits my personality. It gives me independence, freedom, and honestly, a little bit of joy. So on this channel, I share my real experiences living here, the good, the confusing, the surprising, so maybe you can avoid the mistakes I've made. And that brings me to today, because on this particular day, I got stopped by policemen 3 different times. Twice on Beach Road and once in a side alley. And I want to explain why it happened and what you can learn from it. Now first, nothing dramatic happened. I wasn't acting like a maniac on my scooter. I wasn't weaving in and out of traffic. I wasn't doing anything unusual. But these interactions reveal something important about how traffic enforcement works here in Thailand, especially in cities like Pattaya. And when you understand that, everything starts to make a lot more sense. The first thing you need to know is that all 3 stops happened right near the police station on Beach Road near Central Festival. And that matters. Actually a lot. Because in Thailand, official traffic enforcement, meaning written tickets, usually happen close to the police station. That's where the paperwork is done, where fines are paid, and where officers handle things by the book. So if you're stopped right in front of a station, everything tends to be routine, quick, and very official. But far away from a station, especially late at night, you may experience something very different. Checkpoints pop up, temporary stops appear, and those situations are more informal, more flexible, and sometimes confusing for visitors. Understanding that difference will save you headaches later. So, Thailand actually has 2 types of stops. It has the official stops like near the station. So tickets, receipts, paperwork, all normal. Then you've got the on-the-road stops. So coming up here on Beach Road near the Central Festival Mall, I'm about to be pulled over.
And look, I'm going to show you. No, can do.
The officer signals me to pull over.
See you guys?
And a second officer approaches me, and I immediately take out my wallet.
I got my license.
And start to get my license out.
Yes.
And he does ask me, is this my scooter? Because it could be a rental. I have actually 2 licenses. One is for a car and one is for scooter, and they are separate.
No car.
And you do need to take the test for a scooter license, which is not often required for a driver's license.
Yes.
I started to panic a little bit because I thought I might have left my scooter license at home. But I knew I had it.
I know I have to put.
So then I got my registration out because he noticed the one on the bike was expired. I told him that I had just got this in the last week and I needed to put it on the bike. I kept a lighthearted attitude, and they let me go.
Well, you guys, you saw
If
me.
they
I just got
can't
stopped by the cops, you know.
nail you
I
for
was gonna
something,
show
then
you
what's
a
the
way
point
to get around it,
of
like I
keeping
want
you
to be
around?
outside. But it doesn't always work. He came across the street, and you notice he let a scooter go by me that had 2 Thai people on it, but he stopped me because of me. I'm a farang. Oh.
I somewhat expect this.
And
This is
that's
a
just the way it is
very
here in
common
Thailand.
checkpoint,
So you have to just accept
especially
it.
during high
But you see, I
season
was
from
ready. I had
November
all
to
my papers.
April.
I had my driver's
Lots of
license,
tourists,
scooter
lots of
license.
traffic.
I had my registration current.
So if
I
you
was wearing
want
a
to
helmet.
avoid this, you
And they
could
said, just
take
go. As simple as that.
a different road
But
and
it's
work
still
yourself
strange that they got
around,
stopped. The Thai,
and it might
not
take
wearing a
you
helmet.
a few more minutes.
Very
However,
strange.
if you
It's
have
it's
all
annoying.
of the
But you just saw it right
appropriate
there. And I had my camera on,
documents,
and
like
I can't
driver's
say nothing
license
because I'm a tourist. I'm out here
and
filming,
possibly your
whatever.
scooter
A lot of
registration,
times they don't want to be on camera.
and they might
Look,
ask
you
you
do
if it's
everything
a
the right way,
rental,
you will have no problem.
and you're wearing a helmet,
I just
you
still
should be
find
on your
it
way in
strange
under a minute.
that can go by, no helmet, and not not get stopped, and we do. And you will see many Thai with no helmet, and you see many foreigners too, farang with no helmet. But they and the farang will get stopped. The Thai will never get stopped. Now that's only here in Thai. That's only here in Pattaya and places like that. If you go outside of like Thailand, if you go outside of Pattaya, where there's fewer foreigners,
Time,
and you're just in a
sometime
normal town,
daytime, high traffic
a Thai
areas,
town, yeah,
a
okay,
lot of times
you
in the
know,
nightlife
police are gonna
zones.
enforce the law on
At
Thai,
nighttime
but
checkpoints, police are usually focused
out here,
on helmets,
I
licenses,
figure the foreigners got the
drunk
money, so hey,
driving,
let's get them.
too many people on scooters. These stops can feel more casual, especially to foreigners. You may be asked to pay a fine. Cash only, no paperwork. And this is where tourists often get confused because the system doesn't look like the one they know from home. It's not dangerous, it's not unusual, but it's different. You might notice something pretty quickly in Pattaya. Foreigners get stopped far more than Thai riders. And yes, it's true. Here's why.
I just say hell with it.
The tourists often don't wear helmets, even though a lot of Thai don't wear helmets either.
Good little section right here for at
Many
night.
don't have the correct international
Kinda sit
driver's
there,
permit,
people watching.
and tourists are unfamiliar with local traffic rules. And bluntly, tourists are assumed to have more money for fines. Locals ride without helmets, with 3-4 passengers, eating noodles, holding a dog, no one wearing a helmet, and they coast right past checkpoints. But you? Helmet off for 2 seconds and they'll spot you like a sniper. The important thing is, it's not personal. It's just simply how enforcement is focused on tourist-heavy areas. So here's how to avoid all problems.
Up here next to the mall,
Fortunately,
there's really no way around.
avoiding stops or fines is extremely easy if you do these things. Just wear a helmet,
Avoid all this.
always.
You could do that.
It's the number one reason people get stopped.
Go down to second.
Have an international driver's permit or a Thai license. A U.S. license alone is not valid in Thailand. There are countries that are accepted, but you should check first. Keep a copy of your passport with you, not the real passport, just a copy. And don't argue with police. You will not win, and it will not end quickly. And the fine may go up even more the more difficult you are. If asked for the money, politely ask for a written ticket. Or say, can I pay by credit card? Or can I do a bank transfer?
Don't give them the chance. And you could actually, when you get up here, you're going to be going to, here's going to stop me, watch. You guys
Okay,
ready?
this is my second stop in
All right, you guys, see what
under
we're
an
doing?
hour.
Okay. I was here yesterday. Remember me?
And
Yeah, okay, right?
this time he had a
License,
whistle.
everything. You know?
But it's in the same exact spot, right in front of the
Come here,
police
I live over
station.
there. Can I go second? Because I have to go over there.
And I really didn't
Thank you, man.
expect him to remember me. But I'm showing a more good-natured,
Fourth time they stopped
you know,
me, huh?
friendly attitude. And that actually goes a long way.
Fourth time he stopped me.
It doesn't pay to get hostile or argumentative with the police officers. You're not going to win that. And they can just make it really difficult for you.
So I got.
They can confiscate your scooter. They can put you in a jail cell. They can increase your fine. I mean, they can do a number of things. It's just better to cooperate and have all the stuff that you're supposed to have with you and not try to cheat the law, period.
Right there. So when they write the ticket, you go inside and pay.
A lot of guys don't care,
Yeah.
you know. The fines are not enough to bother them or put a dent in their budget. So if they get stopped, they just pay the fine. They don't care. So this is really for people that actually can't afford to be getting nicked for like 800 baht, 1,000 baht, or even more.
Thanks for
And here I am,
watching,
I'm
and
going to
don't
stop
forget to
again. I made a turn and I went up a one-way street by mistake, and there was a police officer right by the police station, and I got stopped a third time, and this was only about 5 minutes later.
No, I
So it wasn't going my way today.
have what
But by staying friendly and not hostile, just showing them my license, and they let you go.
See, they wouldn't even let me get away with that. I mean, people do these sorts of things all the time. But when you're a foreigner, they're just not going to let you get away with it. If I was Thai, they probably wouldn't care. If I was a taxi or a Grab driver, I would, you know, I don't think they'd have a problem with it.